right now.
Welcome to Great Day at 9 on this Tuesday, July 15th. I'm Nicole and Scot.
Almost halfway through the month. Can you believe it?
Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness
when
gracious. The summer is flying by. I'm telling you, July 4th hits, and it's like...
Yep. Say it every year.
Well, speaking of July and the highest average temperatures for this time of year, we're going to send it to Jill Gilardi. It's going to get even warmer than that, right, Jill?
Yeah, we'll get warmer than that, the actual, thermometer reading, but how it feels is going to be the real kicker over the next several days. First alert weather days, 4 consecutive, all because of the heat. It's going to feel pretty rough out there. It gets intense. More so tomorrow, but peaks on Thursday. So what does that mean? Mid 90-degree feel today, close to 100 tomorrow, probably in that 100, maybe 105-degree range Thursday, and then back into that mid 90-degree range on Friday. Could be some strong storms, a part of the mix depending on the timing of the front on Friday. But certainly this heat's going to impact you if you're outside in these conditions during the hottest time of the day. 3 counties under a heat advisory today through Thursday as of right now, and nothing happening on the only live radar in the state, so it is quiet. But that could change for a few of us this afternoon. Look at that. An isolated shower storm can't be ruled out. First alert futurecast is like clockwork. Each and every day, the hottest time of the day, you'll get a couple popping up out there. That's 3 o'clock on Wednesday, and then they fade away. And we'll kind of do the same on Thursday. So kind of heat activated, and then we'll wait and see on Friday how much we see in terms of development. If that front comes in sooner, well, we might not see a whole lot at all, and maybe feeling better sooner. We hope for that. But today it's going to get a little toasty out there. Upper 80s to around 90 degrees as we potentially start a heat wave. We get to 90 in the Hartford area. Forecasting 90 today, 93 tomorrow, 91 on Thursday. But it's that heat index we got to pay closest attention to, because that's how it's going to feel to us outside. Got to find ways of staying cool on all these first alert weather days. I don't know about you, but AC sounds good to me, unless, our friends want to let us over, right? I mean, what are we going to do in this kind of heat?
Absolutely, Jill. Good advice there. Thank you so much. And as we prepare for hot weather all week, Governor Ned Lamont is activating our state's extreme hot weather protocol.
Yeah, it goes into effect today at noon, and it'll run until Friday evening. Remember to stay hydrated, take those breaks if you have to work outside, and make sure you're checking in on your vulnerable neighbors, any elderly people as well. Cooling shelters will be open for those in need, and you can call 211 or visit 211CT.org for a full list of shelters near you.
Yeah, it's going to be a hot week. We're talking about heat indices 95 to 105 degrees. The temperatures are going to be in the low 90s, and people are going to be like, well, that's not so bad. But don't forget, when you combine that relative humidity with the temperature, it feels a lot warmer, so you got to take it nice and slow.
Even on Saturday, it was beautiful. We were in upstate New York.
How was Legoland?
Legoland, so much fun. Highly recommend.
Highly recommend the Legoland.
But it was a little humid, like, right around 2, 3 o'clock it hits, and that's like the peak of the heat. Yeah. And it was 85, and you're kind of landlocked in there. It was in Orange County, New York, and the kids, I was just trying to make sure and stay on top of them staying hydrated. Cool. And the SPF. So, but it seems like that's even going to be hotter though this week. So
all right, everybody stay cool.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
All right, this morning state leaders are suing the Trump administration for their education funding freeze.
Connecticut is joining 24 other states in the lawsuit. Officials say our state has lost $53 million for after-school activities, summer enrichment programs, and more. The lawsuit claims withholding the money violates the Constitution. The Trump administration says they want to make sure programs align with its priorities. So that is that. So we're just going to have to wait and see how that all plays out. But I know the Supreme Court handed the Trump administration a big victory overnight. So we'll talk more about that coming up on Eyewitness News at noon.
Okay.
All right, mom life, it moves so fast. We're trying to make sure all the moms out there get what they need to know without slowing down.
All right, here's today's 1 minute for mom. Let's start the clock now. Metro North service was restored this morning after major issues yesterday. Look at that. Look at that. I can't believe that video.
I think this is the
subway. Yeah, right in the Bronx.
The one line. Paul said he was in this.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, he said it was wild.
Oh, my God. I bet. Yeah, but a lot of heavy rain from yesterday caused severe flooding in the New York metro area and even delayed service in and out of Grand Central. Cars were even partially submerged in the water on the parkways through Westchester County. What a mess there. But again, everything is back up and running this morning. They were working very hard overnight. Also, check your fridge because there's a popular yogurt being recalled. The makers of Yo Crunch say that plastic pieces could actually be in the dome topper, and this recall applies to any flavor and size with the expiration dates between July and September. And listen to this, a group of ice cream makers that produce 90% of the nation's ice cream and frozen dairy desserts say that they'll eliminate many artificial food dyes by the end of 2027. Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. also talked about partnering up with the dairy industry to, quote, improve the health of children based on the need for more protein and fats in American diet. And that is your 1 minute for Mom.
That couldn't have been better. I'm telling you, you got it down.
I want some ice cream after that.
Me too.
All right, coming up next, yearly physicals are just something a lot of people put off, unfortunately.